Battlefield 2042 early access beta dates leaked. Oh my God. I can't wait to talk about this, guys. All this and much more on this episode of the Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by DigitalCrackNetwork.com. I'm your host, Punisher305, and with me as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willy.
You have those Wednesdays where it's just like, you just don't feel like you can make it to 8 o'clock.
That's almost every day. That's almost every day.
Really?
It's not even a Wednesday. It's almost every day.
Almost every I was about to say, every day for you is a Wednesday?
Yeah, it is. Not even a Manic Monday.
Jesus, because I'm wiped out.
Oh my God, I don't know what it is about hump day, but it just wipes me out as well.
Me neither. And there ain't nobody humping around.
Oh no, it's easy, Bobby.
So,
relax.
There's that.
Oh yeah. But you know what, man? I got enough energy for you guys. You know why? Because I love you guys with the bottom of my heart. I love you guys. Yeah,
well, I like you guys, but I want to keep it like platonic stuff. Not personal. I'm just, it's not you, it's me.
I mean, at least he's right about that. It's him, not you. He's right. Yeah. But you know what, guys? We have to get past this shit. Let's talk. And let's talk about what's going on with EA, man. And Willie, I know you have a lot to talk about this. And it's EA Bucks Convention with preview of extremely unfinished Dead Space remake. I'm not sure if anybody saw it. I saw it. And I was just kind of like underwhelmed with everything that I saw. Now, Willie, I know you have a lot to talk about. Please, the floor is yours.
Okay, so the much hyped Dead Space remake preview was shown yesterday, and okay. Let me try to be. Let me just give the facts out first. 2 EA developers that are working with Motive Games, who's the company that's working on this remake.
Yeah.
Were on stream along with a podcaster that is not us and a Twitch streamer to talk about Dead Space.
Which is not us either.
No, I don't stream on Twitch because my personality only lasts in like 1 hour chunks. Anyway, what they showed was essentially concept art and some like bare metal tools. Like they showed a room where they just drop dummies of the slashers so that they can test out the combat. The shooting that Isaac does, because in this game you don't shoot them in the head, you shoot the limbs. Yeah. Okay. But it's next to nothing. Is that a bad thing? It wouldn't be, except for the fact that they made this big deal about the fact that, oh my God, we're remaking Dead Space and we can't wait to show you what we have.
Yeah.
And literally all it was fluff, concept art, and a couple of bare bones assets.
Yeah. And especially as one part where it kind of, like, I was like, okay, we're going to see something. And it was just that one scene, I'm not going to forget, that the character is going down kind of like a dark hall. You see fog or smoke from the bottom. He turns the corner, and that's as far as you go. And then they kept on saying, yeah, don't worry about the character. He's very unfinished. He's very rough around the edges. So don't mind him. But yeah, look at how he turns his corner, and look how it looks, the atmosphere and all that stuff. And in my head, I'm like, all right, now get to the point where we get to see a little bit of the game now. Like, go, we get it. Now show me something. I didn't see shit.
No. And you know what? I'm not going to go and say that it was a waste of time. They're doing it for hype.
Yeah.
I thought it was very funny. One of the gentlemen that was, one of the gentlemen developers that was speaking was French. And he got to the point where he was talking about how visceral the action is. And I think he said visceral or something like that. And part of me was saying, okay, he's, it's French, there's a language barrier, whatever. But I thought
Yeah.
it was I thought it was a very sneaky dig, considering that the previous developer of Dead Space was Visceral Games. Then again,
Okay.
my conspiratorial mind works that way, so
Well,
ignore me.
it could have been that way, Willie. You never know. There's, you know how it is. There's two sides to a coin. You know how that good thing. They're probably throwing some shade, but make it look like whatever. You know how it is.
Why would they do that?
Why?
That
Why not?
considering that they went out of the way to say that they're speaking to former Visceral developers to get the feel of the game right. It can't be I mean, who knows? I mean, I've seen much more immature shit done in the name of gaming, but that would be fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, let the immaturity run through us first. We're the immature ones. Wrong with
I'm
that.
not.
I'm immature.
I'm very mature. Like
There you go.
I even grew out a mustache.
Yeah, you did, but still, you're still immature. I don't care where.
Well, actually, I have the evil twin circle beard, but whatever.
You gonna be twirling at the calling yourself Barnabas?
No. I have the evil Cartman circle beard. I don't have. It's not called a Fu Manchu, people.
Anyways, so yeah, Dead Space. So I'm not sure if anybody saw it, but if you have, comment down below. We would love to hear your thoughts about it. Let us know if you felt underwhelmed or just kind of like a little like disappointed at the fact they showed that only and expected more.
Did you feel underwhelmed? Did you feel overwhelmed? Or did you just feel whelmed?
Yeah, just comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And let's continue, which, of course, we're going to talk about this, which is Battlefield 2042 Early Access Beta. The dates have leaked. And, oh my God. Well, this is more of a guy for the people that actually prepay, put down money to buy this game. That's you guys. I'm still waiting for the free version so I can play this shit. So, in a leaked image spotted by a Red editor, DE8 Eminem, whatever the fuck. I can't even go off of that. He pretty much took a screenshot about this and put it out there, and it's an early access beta shot that's going to go live on Monday, September 6th, and it's going to go from Monday to Saturday, September 11th. This is actually a promotional image where they're showing here all the stuff that's going on, and I'm pretty excited for the people that are going to get to play this little early access of the game. Even though it's going to come out in October, I think that this is actually pretty cool. Now, I will love to get my hands on this game so I can test it out. I did not like the Call of Duty Vanguard game. Did not like it. I thought I was going to be hyped for playing it, and it was just no. I didn't feel excited for this. No, at all. But this game, I hope it brings me up into that level. Willie, will you like to play this with this game?
I'm tired of saying the word no all the time.
Okay, so
can I just niet?
Yeah,
Nine.
okay, we can work with those.
None.
None. Okay, or just a simple, shake your head will be just fine.
Yeah, you can't see it.
But I can feel it. I know right now you're shaking your head, just going in disbelief, going, God, I hate you.
Don't want to talk about whether or not you can feel when I shake my head.
Anyway, so the next episode, guys, was Willie has. You know what? Never mind. So this part right here is actually pretty interesting, which is Uncharted Collection PC leaked, and it includes all 5 games. Now, Willie, what are your thoughts being that it's going to be a PC game now, and you get to have all 5 Uncharted games?
I think that's fine. I mean, this is something that, again, we've had the conversation with Agent Joe. He doesn't like the fact that the PlayStation exclusive games are going to PC because he likes them to be exclusive, not just console exclusive.
Yeah.
But I think it's a smart move. It's all 5 games, so it's the first 3 that were on the PS3, the 4th one, which was on the PS4, and the spin-off.
Yeah, the Lost Legacy.
Yes, I think
That's
it's perfectly
badass.
fine.
That's badass.
I think it's great. I mean, listen, they have milked Uncharted for all it's worth on one platform. why not try to get a few extra pennies on another one? And they're not messing with their precious exclusivity, because Microsoft, as far as the Xbox is concerned, is not getting their hands on it.
Okay.
Sony's goal is to sell their consoles, but years after the games have run their course, why not have a PC version? That's my opinion.
No, I'm totally with you with that, man. Excuse me. But I think having PC players to have the access to play, games that were exclusive for the PlayStation, at least for the first time, they could play on PC. That's actually awesome. They get to experience what all PlayStation users played, but now on a better quality machine and higher resolution and a bunch of other
Thank you. Because if I'm the one that says it, then Agent Joe's like, because you're PC. No,
but it's actually true. When it's true, it's true. Right now, yeah, of course, the PS5 has all these cool graphics you can play on, but PC has done it first already. And now for PC players, that they can actually get all 5 games and play it on PC, and they get to experience all the cool open world environment, all the cool things in that game, play Nathan Drake and do all the neat stuff in that game on PC. Then they're gonna be like, you know what? Sony's not that bad. They have some cool games, and I can't wait to play more of it. And who knows? Maybe they'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna buy a PlayStation just so I can play certain games on there, and when they come on PC, I'll put it on PC as well. But that's just me saying it. That's just me saying it. That's my thought. But I don't know. I think there's a possibility. There's hope there.
Oh yeah. I mean, look, it has not hurt them. Death Stranding and Horizon Zero Dawn are on PC, and it has done nothing but benefit them.
It's true.
Because they get games that are not, there's an audience that will not touch consoles.
Mm-hmm.
And so getting those games in front of those eyeballs for them to play, more money. I don't see a problem.
At all. Now, there is one problem I do want to talk about, Willie. It's not, I don't want to say it's a problem, but it's something I really want to bring up. And so far, they brought up a new PlayStation 5. And it has a new heat sink, which it shaves off maybe a half a pound off the machine. But from what I'm talking about here is that, yes, they revised a new cooling system for the PlayStation 5. So it's in Japan right now. Nothing big, nothing in the US yet. But there was a guy, a YouTuber, Austin Evans, who got this pretty much shipped to him like immediately. He paid a lot of money to make sure that he got this shipped out to him so he could do a review of it. And he did a side comparison of the regular PS5 US version and the Japan version. He did a little weight. He goes, yeah, it feels a little lighter. Nothing too extraordinary. Now, there is some difference in there. Okay, a couple of shows ago, we talked about the screw that they changed. They showed the screw. It's a little fatty, a little bulky plastic, which people can actually grab with their hands a little bit now, but you still need the flathead to screw it in right. But that's the only difference in that right there. In that one part, just that. The screw that we're talking about, just that. Instead of being metal and whatnot, it's just a big chunky plastic part in the end. It doesn't matter. Now, they opened it up. The fan that's on the PlayStation 5, it has a different spin to it. A different, I was going to say vortex. It's a different blade that helps it cool off the PlayStation. There's 2 different ones. I'm pretty much showing you at least a couple pictures of it. So check it out. And the biggest thing they showed off, which it was interesting, was when they turned on the Japan version PS5 compared to the American version, the Japanese one was slightly warmer. So when they did the opening, they saw the fan, did all this. They checked out that the heat sink is way different than the ones we have. So the heat sink that Japan has is less. Like they cut off a lot of the big heat sinks, the one that the American version has right now, and theirs are very smaller. But now it's smaller and it just weighs less now. Willie, being that we saw this a little bit, we kind of talked about it earlier. What are your thoughts of the fact that this is they did this? The fact that they shaved off a little bit of the whole cooling system. But now the PlayStation 5 is getting a little hotter, just a little, not freaking 100 degrees hot, just a little hotter. But I'm not sure what benefits off of this. If it's the weight or the fact that they did that to the machine. Like, what will you think?
Okay. First, I'll take the most pressing thought out of the way.
Okay.
It's hotter by about 5 degrees Celsius.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that much.
Yeah.
You can bring up the fact that maybe there is an issue with that heat over time translating into, the hardware failing earlier. But it could also be that, it runs hotter because this thing is more efficient at moving air out from inside to outside. What I will say is the gods at Digital Foundry ran their tests, and the fan doesn't spin up any faster, and it doesn't run any louder. So I'm going to say that the amount of heat is negligible.
Okay.
As for why they did this, keep in mind that consoles go through a lot of revisions over time. Like the PlayStation 1 had like an even probably half 24 revisions where they changed different things here and there. It's not out of the question to see these little changes. I'm going to say it was done to save money on cost. Yes, I know that Sony's been selling every single PS5 that they've built, which is wonderful. They still want to save money here and there.
Mm-hmm.
It could be that this thing was cheaper, and in the long haul, it is more efficient. Don't know. All I know is that I still can't play backward compatible games on the PS5, so fuck you.
Okay. I was waiting for that part, actually. Now, the whole backwards comparisons thing, dude, I still think that somewhere along the line, they're going to say that they're going to flip on a switch or something, and maybe in the holidays, that they're going to say, hey, guys, guess what? On the holidays, we're going to activate that you could play backwards comparisons on these fucking on these systems. And I'm just going to fucking lose my shit when they do that. But that's just me wishfully thinking that will happen.
Yes, Optimus Prime. I understand. Now, I will say that Sony has no reason to do that. Just because I want it doesn't mean that they're going to do it.
I mean, there's a big majority out there that they do want this. I mean, it's just not us, It's not just only two guys from Miami. There's a lot of people that want this.
It's a minority of people who even care about those things. Most people think like Agent Joe does. Agent Joe is like, what? What? The PS5? That wasn't the only one that ever existed? Really? I don't remember the other four.
He just forgets about the last gen and just goes straight for the new one. He's like, wait, there's something like a 1, 2, 3, 4? What?
He's not the only one that thinks that way, and that's why Sony thinks. Remember, Sony thinks the way they do because that's their brand. That's how they want to manage it. Sony and Microsoft think things differently, and funny I should mention that because it also shows in the free games they give out for subscribers. Want to talk about that?
Oh, let's get down to it, Willie. Which we're talking about what's coming down for September 2021, free for PlayStation Plus. So we have 3 games that are coming out. We're getting Overcooked, All You Can Eat, the Bundle Up Collection, of course. They're also giving you Predator Hunting Grounds and Hitman 2. Now, I'm going to tell you this much. I've never been a Hitman fan, but I'll download it. Even though I think they gave out a collection last time, but I'll still download because reasons. Now, Predator Hunting Grounds, I remember that was going to be such a big thing for a bunch of players. And they go, oh yeah, man, we get to play as Predator in the jungle and all these other crazy shit. But I heard that game flopped. Am I correct, Willie?
It actually is still flopping.
It's still flopping? Oh, okay. So that dead fish is still going. All right.
Yeah.
So we got that. And then Overcooked, I've never heard of this game ever. I know Cooking Mama from Nintendo, but I've never heard of this game ever. Now, Willie, being that we have these 3 games, what will be like your top choice of game to pick, which I'm pretty sure is not going to be the first 2?
Hitman 2. Easily.
What?
Hitman 2.
For some reason, I thought you would choose Overcooked over Hitman 2 and
Overcooked
Predator.
is not my type of game. That is a very, 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 very well. Not I won't go. I won't put that many varies. But I will say that it is a popular series. Some people, there's people that really enjoy those kind of games, and that's a good game to have on there. You don't want to have straight hardcore games all the time. You want to have something. True. You want to give casual players something to say, oh, wow, I want to get that. Now, Predator Hunting Grounds, do not care. This is the old asymmetrical gameplay, just like Evolve and Friday the 13th.
Okay.
It's just that it didn't ring. I mean, it was trending for a little bit, and then it just fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
But, there are people who like that kind of game. I would say all around, this is a good selection of games for people. I'm actually not mad at it. Like I said, Hitman 2, I suck at those games. I suck at stealth.
Yeah.
My version of stealth is I'll only shoot 5 people. But I still like playing them for some reason.
It's a weird take. I see what you're saying. And highly understand. Now, this is not the only thing that's coming out, guys, because we also have to talk about Games of Gold, which coming out for September. And there's a good number of games that are going to come out here. And I'm going to tell you right now that it's pretty weird. I mean, Willie, you want to talk about this, man? Because I'm happy the fact was Zone Enders and Samurai Showdown 2. But the first one, I'm still kind of like, why?
Okay. Let's set this out of the way.
Yeah, go ahead.
Xbox is not putting their better games on Games with Gold. The first one, Warhammer Chaos Bane, which is a Diablo-style game set in the Warhammer universe. Okay, that's fine. Then there's Mulaka, which I have a hard time. I mean, I saw the preview for it. I'm not sure what it is. It might be a good game. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. I looked at it, I was like, the fuck is this? Like, I didn't even know what the hell it is. I'm pretty sure you guys probably know, but I have no idea. It was like a third-person action RPG to me, which fine, but didn't really strike my fancy. The 2 games that you talked about are both Xbox 360 games, and in my opinion, are the better of the 4. Zone of the Enders HD Collection and Samurai Showdown 2, which is one of the top 5 fighting games of all time, and I will fight people on this. Sam Show 2 is one of the 5 top fighting games of all time. Along with Soul Calibur, Marvel vs. Capcom. No, not Marvel vs. Capcom. Well, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is the number 1. Capcom versus SNK Millennium Fight 2000. And Street Fighter Alpha 3.
I agree.
Top 5 games of all time.
I'm good with that. I like your choice. Look, I'm gonna be honest. Willie's choice in games, it's always fun because he knows what to pick. Like for fighting and stuff. No, I don't. I like your choice.
Ask me what my favorite first-person shooter is. Go ahead.
What's your favorite? Go ahead. What's your favorite first-person shooter, Willie?
Doom. And by Doom, I mean the one that came out in the 90s. Because that's the last time I gave a shit about first-person shooters.
Oh, that was awesome. I don't care what anybody tells me. That shit was the shit. Hell yeah. Now, you know what?
I don't know why I bring these things up. I just want to
fuck this. You know what? I just want to talk to you about something I'm pretty sure you're not going to give 3 shits about. And it's Marvel's Midnight Sun gameplay. Reveals a show-off of a deck-building combat.
Oh, no. I care. I just don't care the way they want me to care.
I pretty much want to hear this because I saw it and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be dead honest, Willie. What I saw was not what I thought was going to be at all. I saw this and I was like, what is this shit? No, this is not real. Por favor, I want to see. Go.
Okay.
Go.
All right. Midnight Suns. When I saw it on what was it, Gamescom? Or it was
Gamescom.
It was Gamescom. Okay. I forget words sometimes. When I saw it on Gamescom, I'm like, oh, Okay, turn-based. I'm down. From the people who made XCOM, I'm double down. Holy shit! Wow, I want to see this. And then they announced today in a gameplay reveal trailer that it's a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh game.
How disappointed
Listen,
was I with that?
listen.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that like that, but when you show one thing and then you see another, you're like, whoa, wait, what the fuck is this about? Why?
No.
Yeah.
I don't hate on the TCGs. I don't know CCGs, I should say, collectible card games. I don't hate on them. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh. I get the whole concept. Why you got to make a Marvel turn-based game that relies on Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Not actual Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but you have the fucking deck build, and so your winning or losing doesn't depend on whether or not you have killer strategies to implement on the field. No, it's deck building. No, thank you.
No, thank you. I'm personally off of this one. I thought I really want to see more of this game, but as I saw that, I'm good where it stands. I don't want to see no more.
I don't know. Like a Marvel themed turn-based combat game. I go back and think of X-Men Destiny, even though X-Men Destiny wasn't a turn-based game.
Mm-hmm.
These were PlayStation 2 games.
Yeah.
But like, I wanted to think of it was going to be on that level, just turn-based, and I was down. The lesson, ladies and gentlemen, is don't get your hopes up.
No, it's true. And speaking about hope, Willie, you're very familiar that Disney is doing the whole Muppet Show type of thing, right?
I'm familiar that Disney owns about 39% of the world and 68% of all the things that I care about.
That's true. So yeah, so we already know they have ownership of the Muppets, but here's the problem. Frank Oz, who is one of the main guys that voice characters like Fozzie Bear, Miss Piggy, Sam the Eagle, Animal, and all the other characters, says pretty much that there's no soul in there. Like, the show has nothing. It's just, it feels empty. And there's more to it because Frank Oz has spoken out about it and the treatment from, about the Muppets and saying that the House of Mouse doesn't want him involved in the franchise at all. Even though he did all this work and also did the Muppet Show from 1976 to 1981. And also did a couple of the movies as well, like The Muppets Take Manhattan and all that good stuff. And he's pretty much heard about this, and I don't blame him. And he's like, he would love to do the show. He would like to do the whole Muppet things again, but Disney does not want him to do it. And Sesame Street hasn't asked him for like over 10 years. So I feel kind of bad for Frank, to be honest. I feel very bad for him.
That's the part that shocked me the most. That Sesame Street hasn't wanted to talk to him in 10 years.
Yeah. Which it's hurtful, to be honest. Frank Oz he's done all this. He is the Muppets. Like, that's the only name you think of when you start seeing except Jim Henson. Except Jim Henson. Okay, but when you see Frank Oz, you're just there like, oh shit, you'll see that name right there with Jim Henson though. You know that. But it's kind of hurtful though, because between those two, they kind of made this whole puppet thing happen, which I'm like, damn, that sucks, dude.
No, I mean, I grew up with the Muppet Show. I love the Muppet Show. I still do. I have it, I have it in my private collection. And I mean, but then again, Disney, like, the only thing I can say that they've done that has been at least sort of kind of showing that they have some kind of soul is the MCU.
Yeah.
Because say whatever you want about Star Wars, but it's been hit or miss.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Because
Very true.
For every Mandalorian, you have what the hell was the last one? I don't remember. I don't want to remember. Like the Star Wars movies were bad. The Force Awakens, I think that you and I can both agree that it was just member berries. And The Last Jedi, okay, I wasn't as mad as some people about The Last Jedi. I did openly shout bullshit on a couple things because they were bullshit.
I get it.
But I understand what they were trying to do there. And that made episode 9, whose name I forgot and I don't want to remember, even worse. Because they tried the course correct. Whatever. They didn't want to listen to George Lucas then. And George Lucas was Star Wars, for better or for worse. I guess the only thing that I can say is that Disney lucked out that they hired Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
Fun fact, you know that Kevin Feige was responsible for the first Spider-Man movies, right?
Really? The first Spider-Man?
Part of it. He was part of and the X-Men.
Maybe that's when he was trying to get his feet wet. Let's be honest. Maybe that's when he was getting his feet wet.
He was part of it because Sony knew what they were doing back then.
Oh yeah.
And Fox did too.
Got it.
Not really, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I understand.
They at least got somebody involved who knew the source material well enough to go and say, "Hey, maybe that's not a good idea."
That's true. I'm okay with that.
I mean, ask Fox whether or not they could have used them for Fan 4 Stick.
Ugh. You know what? Let's not talk about that. That brand right there, it's just a misery how they fucking treated that fucking franchise.
Fan 4 Stick was so bad that it made Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer look good.
No. How about the one they made like in the 90s or in the 80s?
No, you're talking about the Roger Corman one.
Yeah.
The one that they made only because they had to make something because if not, we're going to lose the license. You mean that one?
Is it that one? The one from the 80s or 90s when they made it?
That was actually better in the sense that it was at least a story.
Yeah.
And it was a story that you actually cared about.
It was interesting, yeah. But you know what, Willie?
Well.
But it's fine. Let's talk about something that it came up just yesterday, which is the new DC Fandome trailer teases the Batman, Black Adam, The Flash, and more. Which I'm gonna be honest right now, I'm pretty excited to see what the hell they're gonna bring. Yes, last DC Fandome they showed us very minimal things, which I was like, all right, that's not so bad. But now that I'm getting more invested into certain things in DC, like Titans, was it a Stargirl and stuff like that, I'm getting kind of invested in these shows now. But now they got which one?
I know what you're waiting for.
What am I waiting for?
Season 3 of Doom Patrol.
Fuck yeah, you know I am.
I know you are.
Because it's fucking great. I love that show. And for the fact is, they're doing a really good job. So they're right now introducing, they did a little trailer, which I'm showing you guys up here. And they showed a little piece and breaks of certain movies and shows that they're going to announce. The first, they're going to give us another trailer for the Batman. They're going to give some Black Adam stuff, the Flash, with freaking the Batman in there, which I'm excited. Whoa.
When you say the Batman, people are thinking Robert Pattinson. You're talking about Batman. The original movie Batman, which
OG is Batman, 1980.
Yes. 1980, whenever the hell it was.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton, motherfucker.
Michael Keaton, yes. Which he's going to be in that trailer, and they say that they show off something that the fans are going to go crazy for when they see it. So I'm excited for that.
Okay,
yeah.
I got a question.
Yes.
Spider-Man Far From Home's teaser trailer, became the most watched teaser trailer in YouTube history.
Oh, yeah.
Will the Flash's trailer beat it?
I say no.
I mean...
I say no.
Yes. seeing Michael Keaton there is gonna make people's heads explode.
Okay, there's a possibility then. It might even reach near it, but I'm not sure if it's gonna top it.
But remember how it was when we saw Doc Ock.
Yeah, we all fucking flipped out. You know what? I like the fact that you show me these type of ways to think of Willy, and there is a possibility. You are absolutely right, and I'm not gonna deny it. So it might be a possibility that might break the internet to a point where it's either up to par or maybe slightly under Spider-Man. So we'll see when we'll see when it comes out.
And Spider-Man No Way Home broke the internet.
Literally did.
Like there were people on the floor broken. They could not walk for about 5 minutes.
I mean, hell, you saw how excited I got when I fucking saw it. I was too excited.
I was pleased.
I was too excited.
I don't think I was as pleased as I should have been. I wanted to see more, but I wasn't mad.
No, man. But again, this is actually going to be cool because not only we're going to be getting that, they're also going to show off the Suicide Squad spinoff for Peacemaker, which they showed a little poster, which I'm pretty fond of it already. I can't wait to see that. So they're going to show also that with the Titans, the CW, Batman, and Batwoman, and Superman, Lois and oh my God, excuse me. Batwoman and Superman with Lois and whatever, and a couple of upcoming DC video games, which I can't wait. So
wait, hold on.
What?
You didn't see the behind the scenes video they put of the Suicide Squad?
Behind the scenes? No, I have not.
Oh, may I, please?
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, this is unscripted. I'm going to show this man. I have access, right?
Yep.
You have to see this because it involves the Peacemaker. And that's all I really should have to tell you.
All right, go.
Share. Let me share the right screen because you don't want to see what else I'm seeing. But you do, but you can't. All right, you ready?
Yes, go.
Fuck.
How many have you eaten?
I mean, you got 150. I think we're down to 2 left.
What?
And like we still.
Is that true? Or no, we're not really down to 2 left.
I'm no shit. I think because I broke them in half. No bullshit. I want to say accurately. I've probably had 35 of bananas.
You can have a great shit later.
It's gonna be epic. I don't know if it's gonna be great.
And you're gonna give us behind the scenes.
I may have to document just in case it's.
I'll film it.
And
you always do though.
If it's the end of my story, just more for me in the press. Tell people about me. Funny comedy gags with empanadas.
Come on, tell me that shit wasn't awesome.
Oh, that was fun. That was funny. That is funny. You know what, man? Thank you. That actually was a delight to know.
That's what I'm here for.
He ate all his empanadas, and he's gonna take a big old shit just for us.
And Rick is gonna film it.
I'm fucking great. That's just fantastic.
So, DC Fandome, not Fandom. DC Fandome 2021 is coming, and they're gonna show the things they're gonna show. And I'm happy for DC fans. I'm happy for Cousin Jose.
Mm-hmm.
I have not gotten into any of the shows. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bad nerd. I know.
You should get into Titans season 3. That's actually the good one. Like I'm enjoying that one a lot.
I need to see it from the beginning.
No, you don't. Just watch 2 and 3.
I can't jump in.
Don't. No, because you're gonna tell us to go fuck ourselves when you see season 1. You're gonna be like,
I already know. I lived through the fuckpocalypse with you guys because you were both cursing like sailors with VD. I get it. It's not good. But how am I going to appreciate how good it is now if I don't appreciate how bad it was before?
Okay. And I kind of understand where you're going for. But fine. Do that.
Like for example, What If? I watched episode 4 today. I'm kind of losing it. I'm kind of losing the interest.
Well, let's see.
This one was an interesting one, but it was insanely dark. And not in a way that, you know what? No, you know what? It may warrant a rewatch.
I'm gonna watch it tonight. I'm gonna have to give you my second opinion to let you know.
but it's pretty dark and not in the kind of ways that are cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those kind of darks that it's like, really? That's where he went?
I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna have to
That's
check
what I'm
it out.
gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say.
But look, now that we're here on Disney, let's talk about the new Rocketeer movie that is coming to Disney Plus. And it's been 30 years since the film came out to theaters, which it was in 1991, big budget pick and everything like that. So I'm kind of excited to see it. I know a lot of people don't care. Even some people have different opinions about it, but I don't know why. I actually like the Rocketeer. I don't know why. I seen the movie again like not so long ago, and I see how cheesy it is at times or whatever. But it's something about it has a charm to the point where I like it, and the fact that they're coming back with it, kind of like and it's not a redo, remake or nothing. It's just a movie, and it's supposed to be that someone takes the mantle as the Rocketeer now, and I want to see who's if they have the original Rocketeer there. But I'm dying to see how this is going to play out. I really want to see and hope that this movie does good on Disney Plus.
Okay. There's no reason why there should be anything else having to do with the Rocketeer. It was a fun movie back in the days. Maybe we don't need another one.
I understand. I just think the way they left that movie in the first place, that they had the whole blueprints for the rocket to make one, and then they kind of like had that look in the eye to make one. I always wanted to see what would have been like to have a part 2, but now with this one coming up, it's kind of like, okay, they kind of like went through a part 2. They already had the rocket, so now they're passing on the Rocketeer to someone else. So that's kind of like where I want to see like what happened in that gap, in that 30 years. What happened in that gap? And I'm pretty sure that it's going to be kind of modern because 30 years passed.
Well,
have to get something.
Remember, the Rocketeer was not set in modern day.
No, I know it was like in the roaring 50s, around there,
and the before times. But
yeah, it was like around those times.
I take the news of a Rocketeer TV series the same way I would a Flash Gordon TV series. First of all, how dare you? And then second of all, it's 50 years after anybody cares. 40.
30.
40, because Flash Gordon came out in 1980.
Oh, Flash. I'm sorry. I'm talking about Rocketeer.
But the Rocketeer was newer, but it's like 20 years past anyone even cared. That's that. But then again, I'm in that mentality. I didn't care about.
But I do understand. I do understand what you're saying, though.
I didn't care about Coming to America. I didn't care about Bad Boys for Life.
I didn't even see
and
that.
And I'm not going to care about Matrix Resurrection or whatever the fuck it's called. Because it's years after anyone named Willy ever gave a damn about these things.
You should have
released it. You should have released it when it was current content. Now, I'm sure Bill and Ted Face the Music was a great movie.
It was fun.
Didn't want to watch it. Same thing with Bad Boys for Life. Same thing with a Matrix, whatever the fuck its name is. Then again, I don't want to see John Wick 4 either, but that's because I was fine with 1. Now I gotta think about a world where it's gonna be a nobody 2, and I have to like it because I like the first one.
But now let's get down to something real, Willie, which is what's up with. Okay, first we have all these movies that are being pushed back, right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna start off with one of the movies that got pushed back, but not a lot. It was just 1 week pushback, and it's Venom 2, which finally got rated for PG-13. Now I know a lot of people out there. I'm pretty sure that you're gonna be like, "Fuck it," but I kind of get it because I think somewhere on the line they're gonna probably bring them to the MCU, so they're gonna have to keep it in that PG-13 rating, especially since every other movie has been PG-13. So I kind of get it. What do you think?
I don't think it's because of that. Because remember that Deadpool's going to be in the MCU.
Yeah, but they said that they're going to make it PG-13 as well.
Okay, but Deadpool was rated R in ways that Venom wishes it could be.
Oh yeah, that yeah.
And besides, although yes, in this case, with Carnage being in the movie, you would think, yeah, they would at least throw the R rating on there. There's no way they're gonna throw an R rating on a movie in this current climate.
Yeah, I understand.
With Human Malware 2.0 messing up things, the last thing they want is to limit the audience for this movie. My thoughts on it. I mean,
No,
I'm not a movie insider, but
no, I got you.
You want to get as many people in there as possible.
Oh, definitely.
And since you can't make Venom 2 PG, yeah, okay, fine. We'll give it PG-13. That being said, whatever. The first Venom was PG-13. It did way better than expected. This one, it's gonna do well.
I think so
too. It's gonna do well. The dynamic between Venom and Eddie Brock is actually better than it should be. Please don't put the musical number in there.
I won't.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Sony.
Oh, okay.
But I don't need to hear Venom sing. I don't. I don't.
Look, but I think overall that it's going to be a fine movie and whatnot. It might be interesting. I mean, new director Andy Serkis doing it, so I'm going to see how that works out. Now, another movie that's been delayed also 6 months to May 2022 is Top Gun 2. Now, Willie, I'm pretty much a big freaking Top Gun fan since when it first came out, and I really want to see this movie, like really, really bad. I want to see this movie because of all the fighting and the jets and all that stuff. But the part that kind of threw me off, it went from November 19th, 2021, which was shortly coming, to now May 27th, 2022. And I'm kind of bothered about it because I come to find out Val Kilmer is in the movie. And that was like kind of like a secret, which I had no idea about. None. And I'm kind of like, fuck, how I really want to see this movie now.
Yeah. Listen, I didn't think I wanted to see this one. This is one of those cases where Willie's being a hypocrite. And I'll call myself out. I don't care. This is a movie that came out 20 years after anyone gives a shit.
Yeah.
But that trailer. Oh my God. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. When I was younger, I wanted to be a pilot. And I actually considered enlisting in the Navy because I wanted to fly. This was before I found out that people don't let colorblind people fly because they can't tell the blue sky from the green grass. But I digress. I love planes. And seeing some of the aerial shots, some of the shots of the planes, like the one of the going off a cliff.
Oh.
I'm so fucking down. Like, yes. I'm simple that way. Just give me something to hold on to. And yes, seeing the air combat in this might actually make me just like faint. I'm down for this.
I'll be there to help you, Willie. But
no, you will not, because then I'll find out that there's some pictures on Instagram that you posted of me passed out and you painting shit on my ass.
First of all, I'm not gonna be there dropping your pants of paint on it. I might do something in your face. I didn't say
nothing about you dropping my pants.
You brought your ass. I'm gonna draw on it. There
too. Enough said. I'm just saying. I just know that you and photos and my ass are probably gonna be involved.
Cousin Jose gonna be there? Hold on, wait. You said Cousin Jose gonna be there, right?
Yes.
You see, that's a false lie right there. Because the minute that you drop,
wait.
Jose is gonna.
How's something gonna be a false lie?
Because it's false because he's not gonna stand there and be like, Willie, and it's a lie because he's not gonna stand there long enough to see you fall. He's gonna run to your house and steal your games.
No, he was gonna try.
Oh, he's
I guarantee. I guarantee he won't make 2 steps into the fucking door. That's not what I'm worried about. Number one. I'm worried about him looting my ass.
That's what I'm saying.
Gauntlet with him. And number
I know
two, I'm worried about the fact that he's going to go and say, "Oh yeah, remember that one time that I got drunk and they took pictures of me? I'm taking their fucking revenge."
Yeah, that will fucking happen. Most definitely, that will happen.
And you're going to be there.
Yeah,
And because you're easily influenced by bad people, you're going to go and do some horrible things, and then I have to explain to my grandchildren why there's party favors in my ass.
Are we gonna be explaining why when you fart you make a weird noise now? You'll be like,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Grandpa, how come every time you fart it sounds like there's a clown in the room?
oh god, we know Willy's coming.
Yeah, you can hear him coming. What was that? He farted. No.
That sounds so right though. Yeah.
That's the reason why I don't want you fuckers in there.
All right, fine. That's not gonna happen for Top Gun because I'm gonna make sure to take care of that part. But now
You are a
another
fucking liar.
another thing that's caught my attention is okay, fine. Venom was set for October, now it's in November and all that. But another movie's gonna be set for November as well, which is freaking Ghostbusters Afterlife, which is set for November 19th. And kind of disappointed the fact that it's not going to be an October release, being it's a Ghostbuster movie. But November 19th, I guess I'll be fine. And this movie is, I'm ready for this movie, but I don't know why they're doing this to this movie. Like for November 19th, I would have hoped and wished for something in October. But that's just me. That's just me saying that.
There's going to be a few things that are going to be moved around because, again, Human Malware 2.0 has put a wrench in a lot of things.
Big time.
And so we're going to see that for a bit. It's a shame for Top Gun Maverick for two reasons. Number one, it's actually been delayed more than Black Widow has, I would think.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're right.
It's around there. It's in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And number two, if you're going to delay it, why aren't you playing it 4th of July?
Which it would be perfect.
I mean, I want someone to explain that one to me. Why is it not being released on the 4th of July?
It'll be great. For
there's nothing more. Awesome. There is nothing more America than a Top Gun movie in theaters.
4th of July. Oh hell yeah! Everybody will be there.
I'll be there, and I don't give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about what Maverick's been up to. I just want to see the air combat. Like I'm that simple.
Yeah.
Like if they were to go and tell me right now, oh no, because we're gonna do a Flash Gordon remake, I'll be like, I don't give a shit. I go, but you don't understand. The quarterback of the New York Jets was sent into space. Okay, you have my attention. Because that remember the original movie,
it was
the hero was the quarterback of the New York Jets.
I remember.
only the Jets were good back then.
Yeah.
You tell me now, oh no, because the quarterback of the New York Jets was sent to space, you have my attention. Please tell me more.
Please continue.
That's how simple I am. I'm a simpleton, ladies and gentlemen. I am not a very complex creature. Just cater to my inner 5-year-old, and you'll have me for life.
Well, yeah, he's not wrong about that, ladies and gentlemen. But sadly enough, we have to end this today right now because if not, we're going to be here forever catering to Willy's inner child.
Listen. I went to this place called Burger Stop. It's in Fort Lauderdale. Mm-hmm. Okay, and they had a deep fried peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and the breading had cinnamon toast crunch in it. And you fucking said, I want to be 5.
Oh, well, yeah, because that sounds fucking amazing. You know what's I have? A peanut butter and jelly sandwich with cinnamon toast crunch in it.
Oh no,
Just shoot me
and
now.
it was and it wasn't fried like but it was fried, but whatever. They also dipped it in cream soda. And yes, I ate it. I don't have to imagine what it's like because I ate it.
I want it. I want it
was
now.
Delicious. Not sponsored, but it was delicious.
But well, since we are talking about sponsors, ladies and gentlemen, this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. All in caps, description down below. You know the drill. Copy the promo code, click on the link, paste on the Shopee cart, and that's 10% saved there, guys. Make sure to follow our friends at Decora Lights, which has some killer LEDs, which you guys got to check out. They have some... Now they're pretty much doing a lot of new things, especially for the holidays coming up right now. So I highly suggest you guys checking it out and let them know that Miami Geeks sent you. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just so when it comes amazing news, which is 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, and a little something in between. Now, I have to say this, but it's time to go.
Listen, Decor Lights, I'll give you money. Make me the LED of Punisher's face like Nicolas Cage. I'll send you the image. I have to have that in my life.
I
Listen,
so hate you right now.
The fact that you don't want it makes me question you.
I don't want it because I don't want to see myself on an LED plated glass type of thing. Just looking at myself like this.
You don't want to be caged?
No, I don't want to be caged. I don't want to be caged. I don't want to see myself.
Ladies and gentlemen. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Punisher 305 wants to be uncaged.
I so fucking hate you. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you on Friday. Peace.